doesn't it? Let's roll back in time, babies, to the tune of May 2011, New York City. Lee! Oh my God, you have to read this book! A therapist does these between-life hypnoses. You talk to your higher self between your reincarnated lives. Learn your soul's journey. Oh my God, I buy this book and I tear through it. Now, I'm into the New Age, right? Or however it's dubbed by what I call the No Agers. Because we're all headed to Super Earth, whether we like it or not, right? So I got to keep my DNA strands fresh, sexy, moist. Right? I find the only therapist in New York that's trained in this technique, right? I go for lots of reasons. Some I know, some I don't. I love reasons. I love the reasons. Reasons are like opinions. They sustain billions of useless conversations. So, I lay on this typical shrink's couch and then he puts me under. 10, 9, 8. Suddenly, I'm in this sterile white room and I'm sitting in this egg-like chair. There's a Virgin Airways logo on the back. There's an old 1970s cigarette vending machine in the corner. I am no longer myself, but I am the Reverend 66 Peach Nuts. That is the name of my higher self. When I talk, I sound like Tom Brokaw urgently ordering an omelet. Goat cheese and spinach. And the Reverend 66 chooses his next life tonight. In the room with me is my cosmic steering committee, right? To help me choose my next life. We all have these, by the way, so I'm not the only weirdo in the room. And they're not my bosses per se, but they're my bosses. So the first is Morgat. Morgat looks and talks like Gandalf with a little bit more flair and ego. The second is Deneve, a very good-looking female cloud. You try doing a cloud. The third is Verdon, man. Verdon's like this young, hotshot Wall Street lawyer, man, with just an extra dash asshole. Right? Roll life preview trailer number 1. There's clips of a life built around pleats, so, I just doze off. Till the end credits, which is a list of things to learn in that life. Political skills, mild risk and fashion, self-love. No. Dude, you lose your virginity when you're 15. She's an exchange student from Czechoslovakia. Get him. The Rev wants to cram as much into one life as possible. I wish to economize my soul's journey so I do not have to keep returning to Earth. We anticipated as much. Roll life preview trailer number 2. Oh, this screen shows this voluptuous half-naked woman. Oh, yeah. And 2 more clips of attractive naked women. Then other clips I can't remember of this life. Me alone in a crib, me crying, high on drugs, alone in a crib, pacing on life for applause, and so on and so on. Then 1 more attractive naked woman. Dude, man, I set those girls up for you. I accept this life. No, wait! Look at the list of lessons to learn.
Oh, Lord.
Did you see that list? Breasts. I mean, yes. Reverend 66, are you aware of what we ask of you in this choice of life? With such a dense mind, you could go insane. You have a 17.3 chance of winding up living in a Sherman box. Well, It's tax-free. All right, then. The first part of your life will be especially dense. Many mental and emotional crashes. You'll be nearly homeless more than once. What does nearly homeless mean? You'll find out. You'll also date 5 Megans in a row. And you won't lose your virginity until you're 24. Reason. And you will be raised Catholic. Can we look at life 1 again? Oh, one more thing. You will be brought into this world by one, your healing accomplice from Egypt, and you will be raised by another. The implication is that I am adopted? That implication is correct. Just know that you have the capacity to demonstrate extreme humanity that's possible through divine intercourse. Just fucking make it to 40, peach nuts. Yes, make it to 40. Yes, 40. What? Time to inhabit the womb. May you find peace amidst your intensity, vast imagination, and extreme mental chaos. Woo-hoo. Woo! Doggy! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! One wild ride. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Nurse, this crouton's a little stubborn. Give me those rusty tongs. It's a boy! Boom! Woo! This little bastard looks exhausted. Nurse, get him a Marlboro. Wah! Wah! Day 1, mommy. Day 2, wah. Day 3, day 45, mommy. God damn it, this was not in the pre-life brochure. Too busy masturbating inside my life preview. Hey, damn it. Wah, mommy. 10, 9, and so on. 1. You are now back in your body in this office. How do you feel? I don't know. Like a pile of untouched miracles. You know what I'd like to know, though, is I'd like to know what happened to me between being born and being adopted 45 days later. Imagine any 45 days of your life erased. You know, I call those missing 45 days the gap. No, you can't get a great hoodie for $27 in this gap. Put me back under. Enough for one day. Maybe I spent it at Mary Poppins' house, and for some reason she has a winter cottage in South Pittsburgh, and she has a live-in lover who's twice divorced, and we all sleep together on the same bed made of soft cherries and yams. And every time she hums and tickles my belly, I have universally legal baby orgasms and poop. Or I could have spent it with Voldemort's nanny, who was also a Catholic Satanist, and read me the Bible and Devil's Notebook while bathing me like a moderately older dog, and drank Sanka. I take personal checks. Train ride home. Oh, God, I process like mad. This Reverend 66 Peach Nuts, my higher self, he's crazier than I am, right? And I think, why'd this asshole sign me up for this tour duty? And I think, wait, that asshole is me. It's very confusing. But what hit the most was my birth mother and I as healers in a past life. Immediately I see the image of the two of us in robes, in front of a bunch of people. Always in robes, because then your balls can swing freely while you're healing. This is very important, right? So you have this theory that there would be no Christianity if Jesus wore tighty-whities. This is something to think about, all right? And we're holding these long, blue, crystalline-like lightsabers. They were meant for healing, but I think we must have used them for general evil, like inventing herpes as a joke. Who knew it would last, right? And because of that, I have what I call soul wound, or soul wound. You gotta have some funk with your misery, right? I do. A palm reader I saw years ago described it best. You have a pronounced mound of Venus. Well, that sounds all right to me. No, just listen. When a baby's born, after a baby's born, the ocean between mother and child forms naturally, so the natural separation occurs. With you, there was no natural separation, so you have this artificial transatlantic cable wire linking the two of you, sitting across your ocean floor, affecting the deepest, most ancient and exotic parts. How far are you willing to go to cut it? Oh, and soul wound, it hurts. Oh Lordy, does it hurt. Sometimes it makes my heart beat sideways. Boing! If you ever hear that noise, I'm coming up. Or like it was kicked once in the balls by John Wayne at birth. Boom! And it still stings. But I'll beat it. I'll beat it because I'm a quantumly driven, competitive, broken love machine. I am competitive beyond my bones. I am. This is how I'm built. I hate the thought of Lee in alternate universe number 45 having sex with my wife when I have not even met her yet. I will kick my own ass. I want to be the number one Lee out there. I know, I'm not evolved to the level of a TED Talk, right? But I have to remember back to Atlantis to heal and soul wound. Oy.